Hi Aries, welcome into your video. We're going to be looking into the final week of February. All right, so let's see what's going on. This technically could be the last 2 weeks of your February. Time and energy is fluid, guys, so please take it with a grain of salt. Some of you it's happened, like just recently, like a week ago. Others of you it's happening to you right now, and others it's coming in the weeks that we're predicting for. But let's see the situation we're reading for and who we're reading for. Aries, please. Aries, please. Their situation, please. Okay. Now we're saying something. First of all, the only card that flipped up was the Six of Wands. I'm like, okay, reading done. Six of Wands talks about vindication, validation, a job well done, coming out successful. Six of Swords talks about leaving choppy waters, going into calmer waters, leaving a very difficult situation behind and going into something far more smoother. And then, of course, here's the Devil, something toxic, maybe something obsessive, codependent. It could, or fear of the unknown. The bottom of the deck, I do have a King of Pentacles, which talks about a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It does not have to be. This just could be somebody that's a money man or a woman. So that could be your boss, a colleague. It could be anybody. It can also be your lover, your person. It just represents somebody who has their shit together. Okay? Now, and this is Capricorn here, so there's that. But you have two sixes. So this is what makes it interesting. It's like you are in a toxic environment. You are in a toxic situation. And you're desperately trying to get yourself out of it and away from it. And you will, and successfully, I might add. Because it's not the fives. If this was the fives and the Devil, I'd be like, oh my God, you're in a world of hurt and shit right now. You probably just recently got out of it, or you're still in it, working your way out of it. This could be at work or in a relationship situation. But the fact that it's the sixes, you just got over the worst. It's not over, but you're getting through it. And you're coming out like a champ because of the Six of Wands. So we'll see what this is talking about when we clarify. But make no mistake, there really is something or someone toxic in your environment, in your situation. Let's continue. What's coming in towards my Aries, please? Man, Aries, you make shit look so effortless. People always going to be on your shit. They're always going to be like, why does Aries get this? And why does Aries get that? Because Aries earned it. And then they don't. So then they get their toxic ass involved with you. And then you're sitting there left with all this garbage to deal with. Oh, yes, my friend. I knew you guys were going to come out on top. On top. The Sun and the Empress. Okay, Empress is Virgo, Sun is, no, I'm sorry, Empress is Taurus, and Sun is Leo. Anyway, these are two major arcanas. 5 cards, 3 are major. You are going through something big. You are going through some sort of transition. And although your situation right now looks toxic and is toxic, or you're dealing with someone toxic, the Sun is coming, okay? You're bringing something into this world. It's your worth. It's your value. It's yourself. You're the money maker. You make it rain money. You're the producer. You make things happen. You make and break things happen. Whatever it is that you're bringing into this world, it can be an actual physical child, family, kids, job, something or other. Whatever it is that you're doing and you're bringing forth, it's going to make you very, very happy. But what I do see here, it does look like a partnership. It does look like a relationship. It does look like a business partnership. It looks like it's mutual and it's a happy situation. I can't wait to clarify this because this is interesting, especially with the Empress, because the Empress is alone right there right now. And it's making me feel like, I know you're going through the ringer right now, Aries, but you will come out on top. What is it that Aries doesn't see coming their way? Make no mistake, this is a big money year for you guys. So a lot of you are losing your jobs, getting fired, going into new jobs, transitioning, bad shit's happening to you at work because of this. You are meant to make more money, and the universe knows where they need to place you. Others of you, if this is relationship related, same. They're going to take away for you anything that was beneath you. We just finished, Aries people, just finished a 10-year karmic cycle. 10 years, guys, 10 years. Now it's the unapologetic Aries is coming through. But you're going to have choices to make first. And this is what you don't see coming. You're going to be given two options and you're not going to know what to choose. You really will be blind to the situation. It really is going to be tough. I do see some guilt and regret back here. So let's have one more. Let's just to see kind of what this Two of Swords is leaning towards. Two people, two paths. Go with someone, don't go with someone, two jobs. You get it. But the fact that the blindfold is on, it's a tough one. And the twos for me are always huge because they're life-changing based on your free will. And I know you don't want to make that mistake, but you weigh your pros and cons. Four of Swords. A lot of you are physically exhausted and tired and need a rest. You've been burning the candle at both ends. Others of you, you have not resolved some past pain. And it's making it difficult for you to open your eyes to see the right choice before you in regards to a person in particular. There we are. Maybe somebody that's represents to you stability, or maybe you want to be with this person, you don't, you're trying to make a tough choice here. But I do see here there is something unresolved in the land of being healed. Let's see what the advice is for you, Aries. Ooh, the King of Cups. There's another person. Plot thickens. Does it thicken? Okay, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is Scorpio. This person, male or female. Let us see. It does not have to be that sign. This is just somebody who is emotionally available, emotionally mature. But what is the Seven of Swords doing in your advice position? What is it with this person that you need to strategize or create some sort of exit plan from this individual? Because I do see ending back here. Something needs to be strategized, or you need an exit plan with this individual. We'll see when we clarify, because death is back here too. Outcome for the week, please. The Knight of Wands, the Fool. Something's holding you guys back off the bat. And then there's this person, the King of Pentacles. You have two people on plate. Up at bat, you have two. Which bat are you choosing? All right, but I do see something here for some of you. This could be flaky. This could be casual. Parts of you is, you're saying, should I take a risk on this person? Should I not take a risk on this person? You keep kind of, you're like, maybe not, maybe I should just be alone. And it has something to do with this person because you feel like you can't be serious with them, like it's going to be casual. You're weighing your pros and cons for sure. You're trying to think if you can invest in this person, or you're thinking about the time and energy you have invested with someone or something. It's definitely looking like some sort of particular partnership that can actually happen here. Let's continue and start clarifying and see what's going on. The Six of Wands, the Devil, and the Six of Swords. Let's see what's going on there. Five of Wands in the Cross. Ooh, the plot extra thickens. Is this like one of those scenarios when it rains, it pours, Aries? The King of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Justice, Libra energy, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's definitely some confusion here. There's definitely some sort of like not seeing something, because the Seven of Cups in reverse says you have options, Aries. You're just not looking at all of them clearly. All right, sometimes it talks about being a little bit deluded. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that's the representation of this card. And if that's not you, then that's the person you're dealing with. Now, here it is. There's something toxic going on here, but there's justice coming in. Justice for me is when this person comes back to vindicate you, validate you. Okay? But there's a situation where you have hurdles to overcome, and that's what's blocking you. Whether it's arguments, just the issues that you have before you, there are these hurdles that you do need to deal and cross. That's probably why you have the devil there. Others of you, this could be talking about maybe a divorce for some of you, but you will be successful. Okay? But there is some sort of confusion as to the options you need to make. And with the devil there, you could be blinded, because what does the devil do to us? We get obsessed. We get codependent. We are afraid of the future. We're afraid to face certain things. And then this will cause you more confusion. So you want to be careful of that, Aries. All right, what is the Sun and the Empress, please? Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah, some of you could be having a child for sure. I mean, I'm seeing children all over the place here. Something to do with a child, and it's making me very, very happy. Others of you, this is in regards to getting some sort of text message. Okay? Nothing huge, nothing big, but you're getting some sort of message that you weren't really expecting to see or hear from this person, and it makes you happy. It makes you feel, okay, maybe they do see my worth and my value the way I see it. Whatever it is, when this message comes in, it relieves you of some sort of stress kind of a situation. But let's continue and see what's going on here. What is the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords in reverse, please, for Aries? Chariot. Chariot, which is a Cancer card. Oh, the Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. The reason you are torn and you don't know what choice to make, as we said earlier, it could have something to do with healing, quite literally healing, resting. There's something here that feels like it's always been on the fly, very casual. But you never really looked at it, or you never really focused on it, Aries, because you've been too busy in your life. You've been just dealing with shit like this kind of in a way, with blinders on. You've been holding on to something old. And it's time to let it go. It's time to put it down. Whether it's an old job, literally making peanuts there, and you're still holding on to it because maybe you're scared that you're not going to find something else, or you can't move on, or I don't know what it is. But others of you, it is talking about, can even be a project, some old business that you thought would succeed and it didn't. Time to let it go. Others of you, it's a person. It's an energy. It doesn't even have to be that person in particular. It could be that what they did to you, you're still hanging on to it. You're still holding on to that. But I see you kind of turning your focus around, okay, at the end of the month. And I do see you riding off into the sunset, making and taking some real bold action here with the Knight of Wands. And you're walking away from something you did invest in, whether it was a person, a job, or a relationship. And you're going to remain focused on yourself. So I think, and here you are at the bottom of the deck, and not I think, I know. You have the Four of Pentacles, which is you holding on to something or someone. You are desperately trying to manifest something different, something new. There's something nagging at you, and you know this. That's the universe telling you it's time to raise the bar, Aries. It's time to level up. And I'm telling you, the universe is going to do everything in their power to make that happen for you. It's time to upgrade. Whatever platform or level you're at, it's time to go up one spot. but you have this one issue that you need to deal with. And you do have choices. Do I stay here or do I go? As simple as that. But not as simple as that, because they see you holding on to it. Let's see. What is this King of Cups and the Seven of Swords in the advice position? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. You guys are probably feeling a little stuck where you are right now in your current situation. That's why the universe is saying, or this reading is telling you rather, there's something here you need to strategize, because there's this individual right here and there is a lack of communication and there is a lack of action. Let me have one more for what they should be doing. Nothing. Inaction, actually. Oh yeah, because if you've recently suffered some pain or some loss, you're not meant to do anything right now, because this is taking bold action, communicating with somebody, going out to see them, whatever it is. This says don't take any action. You know what you need to do? You need to be cautious, very cautious. Because there are shit and things going on behind the scenes that you are not aware of, Aries. It'll come to light eventually, but because you don't know it, you don't want to take any spontaneous action that might hurt you otherwise. So you need either an exit plan from this individual, or you need to strategize. Maybe some inaction at this point in time is necessary, because some things do need to come to light for you. Do what you gotta do, Aries, but behind the scenes where no one hears you or sees what you're doing. And then when the time comes, you can actually make your choice. In other words, what am I telling you? Create choices for yourself. Make and open opportunities for yourself. This relationship isn't working? Fuck it. Go put yourself out there and start talking to other people. This job's not working out? Is the situation not working out? Fuck it. Go out there and start putting your resume out there and see what other options you have. You don't have to leave the relationship and you don't have to leave your job, but create opportunities and create options, just so you can see your own personal temperature and see where you are, where you stand, what your caliber is at. Because if they're not going to vindicate you or validate you, you're going to have to do it for yourself. Although I do see it here coming in, but there's something else here that you got to get away from. Let's see what the outcome is talking about with this Knight of Wands, the Fool and Cross, and the King of Pentacles. You're in between taking a risk with this one other individual, whoever this possible earth sign is, or this person that represents stability to you. Yeah, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Star card, which is Aquarius, and then there's your Seven of Cups in reverse again. See, that thing that I told you is going to come to light, there it is. If someone's having an affair, it's going to come to light. If someone's been scheming, it's going to come to light. If someone's been trying to double cross you, it's going to come to light. All right, it's going to happen. Maybe not this week, probably the next, but it's showing that you're trying to be hopeful, because right now you don't know what your best options are. You're still trying to learn something, figure something out, but you also have peaked where you are in the relationship or at this job. You've peaked, and now you're looking for the next level. There is some wish fulfillment and desire here, make no mistake, with this person, with this individual, but you're calculating if it's worth the risk. You're in Aries, you're probably going to do it anyway, but this time you're more calculating and you're more discerning. Interesting reading this week. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm going to go grab some other cards. Here we go. With this lovely tray. Thank you, team, for who's been donating to my channel. I've been buying these trays. All right. Romance angels, for the love department, tell me, for my beautiful Aries, what goes on here? Okay, you've got worth waiting for, which we're going to clarify what it is that worth waiting for, or who, rather, in the extended when we layer over. I swear I just saw an orb go by right here. Anyway, and playfulness. The only reason I brought up the orb, if you rewind a few seconds ago, you might see it. It was saying the little orb went by when I was talking about worth waiting for, because I think they really want to pound on the fact that there's parts of your life right now that the universe, Aries, is working on for you and your betterment and on your behalf. And right now, all the stars and the planets are aligning pretty much in your career sector and your finance sector. So I suspect that shop needs to be set up or elevated or upgraded too. And you have playfulness too. And I feel like what they're saying is your soulmate, your person, your overall situation, it's worth waiting for, because some groundwork is being laid out right now. Like, for example, say you're with somebody that doesn't deserve you, right? And then you're upgrading in your life financially, economically, academically, and job-wise. Person that you're with might not deserve you. So when you get to that next level or the peak of where you are in your career, you might be meeting somebody else at that point that is at your worth and your value and your level. And in combination, you could be a great power couple. You just don't know. That's why sometimes, that's just one example, but sometimes why the universe is saying it's worth your weight in gold for waiting, Aries. And then there's playfulness. Right now, you're in the place, you're probably going to be meeting new people, or you just met somebody new, and it's time to have fun and be playful and not be so serious. Right now, you need to be serious in another department of your life. Right now, you could just be playful and just chill and have fun. And that's where you're meant to be at this moment in time. Now, let's get one last card from Shadow and Light and see what goes on here. Shadow and Light. Love and hurt. Interesting, because we do see you needing to heal. Sorry guys, it's taking a second. Here we go. There is seldom love without hurt, and we must be willing to risk feeling hurt in order to gain the ultimate exquisite feeling of love, both for others and by others. And I suspect the reason it started out with this is because you have the fooling cross over somebody. You're debating whether it's worth the risk or not, because you don't want to get hurt again. You just found your peace, or you just found your footing. If you've ever experienced that unreal feeling, you might feel convinced it's worth the pain that comes with it. However, if you've experienced awful feelings of hurt, you might have opposite feelings towards it. You might feel that it's not worth it at all. But the longer time goes without daring to love and be loved again, the more you're missing out. It's easy to think that love is the reward we get for putting up with the hurt. But what if we could turn around that perspective? What if we could see the hurt as a lesson and look at it from the outside and think, what has this hurt taught me about love? Instead of feeling that we have to sacrifice something for love, we can collect little messages to use to grow the love instead. Passively waiting for the pain to pass or for the love to flourish is not going to be enough. It might only overwhelm you with negative feelings and dreams that might never come true. Love is not a thing that happens. It's something that you do. Therefore, it needs to be worked on. By dealing with the pain and going through it, you give love a chance to flourish around you. Okay, interesting, guys. For those of you that are my members, I'll see you over there. Everyone else, I'll see you on the following week.